Testing, testing, 1, 3. Coming. Let's see something here. Alright, here we go. Everything looking crisp and clean. Let's see. Audio, video quality, everything looking good. Just make sure. So this is stuck at 144. That doesn't adjust. Anyway, wagwan gentle people, Sasuke Uchiha here. Welcome back. It's crazy to think that 4 weeks have gone already. 1 whole month since chapter 69. And here we are at chapter 70 for the Boruto manga. Of course, shout out to everyone that's kind of dropping in now. Of course, everyone that'll be dropping in once, you know, just in case you don't make the stream, but you know, you come on, you watch the I guess the recording once it goes up, because I never really unlist these streams anyway, because we're doing, of course, as per usual for the last few months, we're doing the review and reaction in one stream. And hopefully we don't make it too long, so you know, for the sake of the persons who will be, you know, rewatching with Patel. Hey, what's up going on? No, well, like just not too long reach home from work, so yeah, so not too bad. A bit tired to say the least. I kind of stayed up playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, so I went to bed like 3 o'clock. So, and then almost overslept for work. It was actually crazy. Actually crazy. Alright, it's a good chapter. Alright, so for the sake of transparency, I'm not gonna lie, I have been seeing some spoilers about Code getting his limiters removed. I have seen that. So just for the sake of transparency, for I'm doing the reaction, but it is what it is. But I'm interested to see how the chapter actually goes down for myself. So without further ado, since most of you have read it already, naturally. Here we go. All right, so myself in the middle, and of course audio video looking all right for everybody. Just want to make sure. Camera live chat definitions, where's this situated here? Let's move this over here. Okay, that should be good. All right, let's get into it. Alright, so Boruto Manga Chapter 70. We have our cover page of Amado here. Not looking too bad. From the bottom of my heart. And of course, just checking, they still don't have it being written by, on the cover at least, by Kishimoto, but it's whatever at this point. Alright, so last time on Dragon... Oh no, wrong series. Alright, so we have Eida here. Delta on her knees, where she belongs, no pressure. Me, come over to Konoha. That's right, don't you think that'd be best if you want to get closer to Kawaki? Ooh, okay, she's using her Senrigan. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You better not be leaving me behind, and shush, Code. I have every right to consider this. Aida's left eye. What's she doing? Alright, Naruto at the room. Damn it, the door won't open. Sorry, Naruto. It's to protect you guys from the enemy's jutsu. So could you just wait there for a bit? Shikamaru, you okay? What's going on? I don't have time to explain right now. It's a real delicate situation. Please don't interfere. Don't destroy the expensive lock system and force your way in here. The village's budget is already shrinking every year as it really the village's budget is actually shrinking. Yo, you know it's funny, I saw somebody was it a YouTube comment or was it on Twitter? Somebody was saying, yo, like Naruto has two codes to deal with, the code at the door and the code inside. Ah boy. Alright, Shikamaru. Alright, Sasuke and Boruto are here. Nice. Hey, Dad. The Hokage and others are stuck outside. You told a colleague to lock the door to protect them from my ability. She knows what's going on outside. But how? See. I see. It's that left eye of hers. It's called Senrigan. She can see what's happening anywhere in the world. What? Furthermore, it's not limited to current events. By and large, she can view past occurrences too. Meaning you can't hide anything from her. For the most part. For the most part. There must be some limitation to that as well. But let's see. Well, yeah, we can't establish that, you know. She can't really see things on a spiritual plane, so fine. Unbelievable. Still, it seems that she can't overhear these conversations of ours. So she must not be able to peer all the way inside our hearts. Yeah, that's true, Shikamaru, but for the most part, she must be able to do some like logical deductions to say, oh, Amado must have just told you about my ability. Maybe you guys are speaking over, you know, maybe. Let's see. If we didn't have Ino's jutsu, it makes me shudder. I'm surprised, to be honest. I ought to be just another Kara remnant to you. I assumed you'd see me as an enemy. But you're right, there's no cause for hostility between me and Konoha. Wait, I'm surprised, to be honest. I ought to be just another to you. I assumed you'd see me as an enemy, but you're right, there's no cause for hostility. Okay, fine. Originally, no, but now, if you continue helping Code, you will be considered Konoha's foe. Konoha or Code? Think long and hard. Which side's the better pick? Alright, Code waiting for the answer. We switch over to Kawaki. Audio and video looking good, right guys? We're not buffering or stuttering or anything, right? As I realize my OBS percentages is kind of fluctuating between like, you know, 15 to like 30 some percent. Usually when it gets too high, that's when I usually have problems. Alright, so I have Kawaki here. But it's all good now, right? Since Boruto's okay. I'm really interested to hear Kawaki's thoughts, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't know what happened between the two of you, but I'm sure you were forced to make painful decisions. Both of you. Okay? I don't know, there's just something I just gotta admire about Ikemoto every chapter. Like, his art has just substantially improved. So Mira's looking really good in this chapter. I don't know if it's just me, but she looks really good. Alright. Karma. Amado, that bastard. He'd already restored it without my permission. I think it was when he repaired your right forearm, because it was an extremely lengthy procedure. Yet, its return is something I strongly desired too. If I hadn't had it, Lord Seven would be dead right now. It's the first time I was grateful to have it, from the bottom of my heart, and I realized that I need it. Kawaki, you think that might be playing right into his hands? What? Sorry, it's not like I have any proof or anything. It could just be irrational, groundless fear on my part, but I feel like the reason why Mr. Amado is so hung up on your karma is for his own purposes. I mean, you'd think that. Alright, we're back over here with Code. Still stabbing Amado. Quit stalling, Amado. Thanks to your stalling, things are moving in a weird direction. Just spill it. The command code. Restore my power. Ugh, Shikamaru, I can't take much more. Hang in there, Amado. He won't kill you. If you die now, he'll never get his limiters rescinded. He'd be the one in trouble. And think, if you do remove them, then he really has no further need of you and will kill you for sure. I think I'll die of shock before that. Damn it, what do we do? Oh no, Code, we need to retreat now. Hurry. What's wrong all of a sudden? Kawaki's coming. He'll be here soon. Oh. Kawaki? The only door to this room has been sealed, but Kawaki's got the Sukuna Ikona. He could be planning to shrink himself and enter via an air vent. Oh, already on the move. Yo, boss forwarding. Ugh, Kawaki, eh? I was so close. That's right, Kawaki can nullify Code's claw marks too, so they fear getting their escape route cut off. That's not all. There are exceptions to who Eida can entrap. One is a blood relative and the other is Otsutsuki. What? You mean like Kawaki and Boruto? Aida's ability won't work on them? Correct. Why did you mention such a crucial intel sooner? If I had, you would have summoned Kawaki here right away, no? To have him fight them. And what's wrong with that? Wouldn't that be the best move for the situation we're in? Give me a break. I can't afford to have Kawaki die. He almost died last time and that was without Eida. Sorry, but I won't let you risk him like that. What are you saying? Shikamaru, Kawaki's presence has got to be a headache for you. I can't blame you. He was a seed of trouble to Konoha from the get-go. And now, not even Lord Hokage can check his powers any longer. See? Even more confirmation. I just keep rubbing it in that this man is just beyond Naruto. It's ridiculous. If I were in your shoes, I'd be thinking it'd be most convenient if Code or Kawaki are both died fighting each other. You bastard, you are way out of line. Hey, both of you, this is no time to be arguing. Code and Eida are planning to retreat. Let them. You'll get another chance to take them down. Don't even think about stalling them until Kawaki gets here, and it wouldn't hurt to give Kawaki and Boruto time to get stronger first. Fair enough. Alright. Oh, well, this works too. Just transport Amato. Cool with the big brain moves. Can't be helped. We'll continue on the other side. I'd rather have avoided taking you to the hideout, but... Shit, Amato. Hurry, Code. Kawaki's almost here. Alright. You know, I won't last long. Where's Kawaki right now? Fool. You want to die that badly? Come on, what's wrong with meeting Kawaki? Why are you so bashful? Delta, dear. What is it? Eida, dear. As you see, I'm in a bind. Could you help me? What? You're kidding, right? Delta. Yeah. Alright. Shadow's gone. Damn it. What are you doing, Delta? Get a grip. But Eida said... I'm sorry, Shika, dear. We'll be parting ways here, but thank you so much for your enticing offer. Alright. Let's meet again. Thank you, too, Delta, dear. I love you. Yo, but now, like, I can't wait for when the anime drops and we get to see these like Delta, like the way she's drawn here is just kawaii, as they would say. Yo, please come visit again. Jesus, peace. Despite how it looks, I really don't like provoking extra animosity. But now, Shikamaru, I decided to add your name to my retribution list, so prepare yourself. Get lost already and never show your mug here again. Alright, shit. Alright, Kawaki is here. Code's claw marks, that bastard, he was here. Kawaki, apologies, but could you obliterate them with your Sukuna Kono? So he can never come invading here again? I need to ask him about something. Where is he? Who knows? He might already be dead. What? Alright. Hey, old man. Long time no see. Alright. Code. Damn it. Damon too? There's nowhere to escape to now. Do you give up? What will happen after I rescind your limiters? Will you kill me? Probably. How does that make sense? Who would gonna... What is translation? Who would gonna go along with this? Yeah, I guess it's a typo on the translator's part. If they know they'll be killed. You'd be freed from pain and die in peace. Those merits are almost too good for you. You've got a tendency to go too far. What do you do if I die of shock while you're torturing me? You'd be the one in trouble. Quit your yapping. I was irritated to begin with. Indeed, which means the risk is even higher. Listen, I have a simple offer for you. I'll remove the limiters right now without any resistance. In return, please, I beg you, just spare my life. How pathetic. Especially this late in the game. Don't you have any pride, Amato? Sorry, but I have no interest in such utterly useless concepts. Let's stop wasting each other's time, shall we? Code? Nah. You've always got a comeback, don't you? Just do it, geezer, quickly, instead of engaging in idle chatter. Alright. There's no dress code. Stupid. Stupid. Alright. Ooh, whoa. Like, Damon looks legitimately surprised. Alright. Here we go. We have Koi with his limiters removed. Alright. Whites. Let's see. It's not. Wait. Whites? Is that what should really be there? Whites? Okay, we'll roll with it. Or it should be like rights. Anyway, it's nice. Feeling like I can't lose to anyone. Forgive me, Amato. Your wounds hurt, doesn't it? I feel good, so let me free you this instant from your suffering. Alright. Oh. Thanks, Patel. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, so what can I say about this chapter? I will give it, a plus for wait, Andrew Dixon, welcome to the stream. I will give this chapter a plus for, I mean, honestly, a lot of times over these last few months, in some cases I expected some chapters to be slower paced and they end up being like, getting to the point much sooner than later. And I think this is one of those chapters where we got to the point of actually getting Koa's limiters removed. And I think it was honestly for the best move in the grand scheme of things, because generally speaking, Code as the, quote unquote, the primary antagonist at the moment, even though Eida and Damon are kind of basically in charge behind the scenes for the most part, but Code as a primary antagonist, the inheritor of Ishiki Otsutsuki's will, has been on the back burner. He hasn't really commanded that type of, I mean, he was powerful like pre-limiters being removed, but he didn't really command that type of presence, that kind of like threats like you'd expect the main antagonist at the moment to really and truly command. So Kishimoto and Ikimoto's decision to actually speed things along and get his limiters removed, I think, is actually in the best interest of, maintaining us, the audience's interest in Code moving forward in at least the short term. So that's definitely a plus for the chapter. Of course, Kawaki, the whole Kawaki tidbit, Sumeri tidbit, they keep Kishimoto and crew continue to kind of drip feed us the whole subtle, Amato has this plan, Amato has some long-term goal, and all this jazz and blues. And I feel like that's been the case since since probably like 30 chapters now, give or take. So the suspense is killing me. But honestly, the move to actually even take Amaru back to the base, like, that was a good move on Code's part. And I would expect, now that he's on this side, maybe Eida will say something for Code to spare him, and then we'll probably get some more content between Eida and Code, well, Eida and Amato for the most part, so we can actually start diving more into Amato's long-term goals, which I've said before is gonna form the foundation of where the story is going to go in the long term for the most part. So there is definitely that to consider. Yeah, I'll start up Discord in a bit. I just want to get my thoughts out in terms of the whole review portion of this out. I did like it's interesting that, and I guess this should have been a given, where Amato is implying that Boruto and Kawaki have more, they can get much stronger, which is obvious, but I think he's more so talking in relation to the karma. And I guess it should make sense. It's not like they've mastered their abilities to the utmost degree. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen between Boruto and Kawaki. I'm also, they also are kind of keeping Kawaki's innermost thoughts from us for the most part. It kind of feels like we've been kind of kept in suspense. So I'm kind of interested to see where it's go. I was kind of expecting to get more on how he felt about the whole Boruto situation, but we didn't actually get that, which is alright because, oh shit. Yeah, it seems like Obi is kind of disconnected for some odd reason. Not sure why. Alright, so yeah, as I was saying, I don't think there's anything more I can really say about this chapter for the most part. So yeah, all in all, I thought it was an alright chapter. Like, it progressed the plot, moved things along, kind of set things in place for the antagonist to get in better graces with us, the audience. So yeah. Mellow Gang, Wagwan, Juju, what's up, bro? Love content. A Sanjay Juju Club would be so fire. Interesting. Alright. Alright, let me open up the Discord, see what you guys are saying. Doop. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on, people. Give me 1 second here. Let's see. Reduce this. Let's reduce this. Apply. Let's see. Yeah, model retrieval arc after this arc since Sasuke knows Code's hideout. That is true. That is true. I wouldn't be surprised if Amado left something in his lab in Konoha, or something that could probably start that arc. But then again, I mean, who's to say? Code is probably just gonna come back. Well, probably after they have their whole meeting there at their hideout. Code is more like just going to come back and right away to attack. But it's going to be interesting because now that his limiters have been removed, and Shikamaru is obviously going to convey that to Naruto and Sasuke. And of course, I would imagine Naruto is going to take into consideration what, you know, Amado told him about Code's limiters from before. So no, it's going to be like, what are we going to do? Because Naruto, Sasuke, Kawaki, no, Naruto, Sasuke, Boruto, and Shikamaru are in danger right now. So, yeah. Alright, hold on. Do. Alright. Alright. So I am connected to the Discord. For whoever wants to join to have our, you know, joint, well, the discussion with the viewers section of these live stream reaction reviews. And in terms of what you're saying, Miller, yeah, I'm always open to a collab, as long as the times really, you know, intersecting. You know, everybody's schedule, time zones, if probably, maybe, depending on where Juju lives. So, yeah. But now the question needs to be asked: Naruto versus Code, Sasuke versus Code once again, because this is a real, like, legitimate thing that's coming up soon, more than likely, and what Naruto and Sasuke are going to do, because this is another character that's obviously like I mean, it would be bad and not so bad if they still had Kurama and the Rinnegan, but no, they have nothing. So they don't have neither. So I don't know what they're going to do, honestly. But as I said, I think there'll be something left by Amado in his lab to kind of start something up. Yo, Juju, well gone. Not bad, man. You know, home from work, trying to just get some content out, talk to the community. Nothing too dramatic.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Today was a pretty good day. I'm not gonna lie, cause I read the spoilers, and when I saw them, Cole definitely became like one of my favorite characters, if not my most favorite.
Yeah.
But today's chapter was pretty solid, though. I think it was pretty much a setup chapter for future events, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Which is why I don't think I have much more to break down for the chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I had 5 main points that I pretty much came to a conclusion on with this chapter. I think the first one is basically the foreshadowing of Kawaki versus Konoha, with Amato's statements about, if he was in, Shikamaru's position or in Elite's position, he would basically let Kawaki die, which could be foreshadowing for future events. Obviously the time skip of Boruto and Kawaki fighting each other.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. Did you notice that as well?
I was kind of interpreting that more along the lines of Amado probably just thinking, you know, Shikamaru specifically still doesn't really trust him, and by extension Kawaki, as interpreting as that. But now that you bring it up now, that could be a nice way to foreshadow Kawaki versus Konoha for real.
Right. Because we've gotten foreshadowing of it since, I would say, it started in chapter 58 for me. The whole training little session with Kawaki, Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki.
Yeah.
And, Kawaki has his conflicting ways about how to train, obviously through actual combat.
Yeah.
And, they wanted to train differently. For me, that's where it started. And then last chapter, it also even furthered itself with the resolve of Sarada and Mitsuki, and even Sasuke as well.
Yeah.
So a lot of things have happened for this particular moment. So I do think the statement is kind of slight, but it does slightly imply that Kawaki and Konoha will have a problem in the near future. So yeah,
that wouldn't be surprising, honestly, because I think what helps out that potential, event with Kawaki versus Konoha is that it's the lack of what Kawaki truly feels at the moment. It's so ambiguous, I would say, that it kind of feels like his character in terms of affiliation of being either a ally or enemy of Konoha, it feels like it could go any way, especially since he's still trying to figure out, based on what even the things that Sumire has been telling him, is like he's trying to figure out, I think, what to do next, apart from protecting Naruto and everything.
Right. Which is obviously like the overarching thing is protecting Naruto. Even in a time skip, it kind of implies that he was protecting Naruto by sending him to a different dimension. That's some people's theories about it.
I had that theory too.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the community's theory about it, and I would tend to agree.
Yeah.
So we do know the first thing is he wants to protect Naruto. And in this chapter, right, it's confusing me because it's obvious that he's looking at his karma. But the thing that confused me was like he went after Amado to ask him a question, and I couldn't really think of what the question might have been. It obviously is pertaining to his karma.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird, that situation. I'm kind of itching to figure out like what Kawaki, what questions does he have about the karma with Amado? So that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, more interesting because I don't know. It just feels like, as I was saying earlier, is that it kind of feels like they've been just drip feeding us. Like Amado has this grand master thing planned for the long term, and they kind of keep alluding to it, hinting to it, subtly referencing it, and we don't actually get anything substantial in that direction of finding out what it could be, you know? So I'm kind of glad with this chapter that we've kind of removed Kawaki from, sorry, not Kawaki, Amado from Konoha, because obviously I highly doubt we're gonna see Amado die next chapter, or even in the near future at all. I feel we're gonna have a conversation between Amado and Eida to kind of flesh things out in terms of some of Amado's long-term goals.
Right, and I think last chapter also foreshadowed a big thing with Amado and his goals with Kawaki. Like, I really, chapter 70, I would say, pretty much confirmed that Amado's main goal definitely, like, it obviously has something to do with Kawaki. It's no way, because when he's having this conversation with Shikamaru, he's alluding to it multiple times. So whatever it is, a lot of people theorize in the community that it could be like the wish granting dojutsu of like Ishiki, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, he definitely has something to do with Kawaki. So.
Yeah. Like, I mean, that is a possibility, more unlikely. But and to be honest, I'm always open for anything. But even if there's like a wish granting ability, as long as they reference back Ishiki and like, you know, why he probably never managed to use it during his time as Jigen, or Afe got reincarnated for like a day or so. As long as they kind of go back to that, because we don't want to the situation where, oh, we're gonna have to retroactively change something after you know, just explain why Ishiki couldn't use it or something along the lines of that.
Right. Well, they kind of alluded to it, like when he was having this conversation with Amado about it. He's like, well, for me to grant everyone's wishes, I have to reincarnate in a 100% perfect vessel, which we know Jigen wasn't a perfect vessel. So I think that's the explanation there. And the way I've kind of theorized it is that Kawaki is still, since he's gotten the karma back applied to his body, is still extracting Ishiki's DNA and overwriting his own, slowly but surely turning him into a near complete version of Ishiki, so he can unlock that wish granting dojutsu. Like, that's my whole theory about Amado's plans. But you're definitely right. We need a lot more substantial evidence to say that this is the case. So it's just a theory.
Yeah, I know. And I'm all for theories. I'm all for theories, honestly. You know, making educated guesses is what makes, you know, waiting between chapters fun, eh? So.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
And then the second thing I came away with this chapter was like Shikamaru's death also being foreshadowed, with Code adding him to his, you know, pseudo list of people he wants to kill.
I mean, of, you know, to be fair, I I did a Shikamaru. Let me see if I can just search back through the channel. I did a video talking about Shikamaru's death, and then when my theory didn't happen, I think I did a follow-up video talking about that same way. And I'm still on for it in terms of Shikamaru's death. Yeah, here it is, like 2 months ago. Shikamaru's death still in the shadows.
Drop it in Discord, so I can, or in the YouTube chat. I see both, either way.
All right, hold on.
I would say like Shikamaru's foreshadowing, or his the foreshadowing of his death started in like chapter 65 when they pulled up to help Code, or help Kawaki and Boruto. So, thought Code was going to off him then, but then I realized like he's a part of the plan so he can get the limiters removed and get closer to Amado. But yeah, I'm ready to get I'm ready to see Shikamaru get packed up, Sanjay. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, Shikamaru. You know, I've always been a big fan of, if you're gonna kill off like a fan favorite or old long time character, there has to be like some build up or something, or you have to go out in like a very interesting way. But given the Boruto manga's track record, like with Kurama, at least from the Boruto manga's perspective, there wasn't really any. There was build up, but not really anything too massive. And of course, the anime definitely handled Kurama's outing better. So I guess any card can be played at this point, I would say. And of course, they can always fall back on the anime to kind of touch things up, make it a bit more emotional, yada yada yada. But there was a point that I'm forgetting regarding Shikamaru, I think. I can't remember. I might even have to rewatch my own video.
Yeah, I can't really, like, to me, Shikamaru's been more of a negative than a positive, especially
Yeah.
when you take into account that, I mean, he did have a plan, a quote unquote plan, but the plan just blew up in his face because, I mean, Code ended up getting what he wanted anyway.
Yeah.
So, I think he would be better as, I think it would be better as being bait for the development of the newer generation, like she could die.
Wait,
Things of that nature would be cool. But
yeah.
yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of Shikamaru. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, hold on, Drew. Give me 1 second. Where did I do with this thing? Let's see, General Madness. Alright, so I'm gonna drop this there. Alright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so as you were saying.
Oh yeah.
Bitrate keeps dropping here. My side.
I did want to hear your point on Shikamaru too, because I had like a.
Hold on. Definitely gonna buy a new fan by the end of this month.
Chapter.
Hold on. Do.
You like.
Juju, if you're hearing me, give me 1 sec. OBS is, well, if you've been here recently, you know I've been having fan issues with my laptop. Need to buy a new one, so it's kind of overheating and causing everything to go out of whack right now. If you're still hearing me, so I'm not even hearing you right now, much less. Hold on. Need to actually get a new laptop fan. Well, let's see. Speed fan. All right. Let's close that. Yes, sir. And I've been disconnected from this here. Oh Lord. And I need to end by the end of the month, and then hopefully that can, you know, rectify some of my issues.
Yeah, so what are you looking to do? Or my bad. So what are you looking to do? Are you gonna start streaming more often? Are you doing like a podcasting, or are you just more or less just reacting to chapters?
Usually what I do for the streams I have on here on the channel is that I'll react to the Boruto chapters, but at the end of the month I usually do like a I think for the last, it's been like a year, no, more than a year actually. At the end of every month I do like a end of month subscriber stream, so I just come on, talk, anybody can come on, we talk about anime or anything really. So those are usually the 2 streams I do on a monthly basis. Between that, it's just like usually like Boruto discussions or other anime content, but it's like mostly Boruto. But yeah, but I've been kind of super busy these last few months, so a lot of the discussions that I usually do between chapters, not as much. Top issues at the moment. So tell you what I will do. I'm wondering if I should just end the stream for now. It's kind of, I would imagine it's kind of annoying on the watching end to be stopping and starting. I don't know if I should just try one more time to see if it gives issues.